Right. So, Mark, good morning. How are you?
Tip top.
Good. Now, I understand that yesterday you had a big production meeting in London with a lot of your collaborators for Out of This World and production team members.
Yes, it was our second big production meeting, and we took about 5 hours to iron out an enormous amount of potential problems and to talk through the show, basically.
What were the hot topics on the agenda?
The hot topics were, it was pretty much everything, actually, particularly in relation, so Becky, my co-designer, she presented first sort of model box of what the set could look like that we've been working on. And that was really important because then Pod could see how the projection might work within that. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of discussion about where projectors would go. The beauty and the terror of this show is that, and this is the same with all theatre in a way, but particularly complex in our case, is that everything has a knock-on effect for everything else. So the set is our playground, and that sits hand in hand with all the rigging for flying people within there, and where the riggers go, and where the lines go. But then you can't put a line in there because some lighting's going to go there, but you can't put a light there because a projector needs to go there. So it's almost a case of horse trading, with people having an absolute, this is my ideal world, and then gradually over the period of the meeting, sort of backing off on some things and pushing harder on other things. We've basically, myself and production manager Chris Hay, mediating between all the warring parties.
Sounds like it was a lot of fun, Mark.
Yes, it was. No, it genuinely was.
So you're about to go into lockdown now for the next couple of weeks.
That sounds terrible. Yes.
It does sound terrifying, doesn't it? To finish working on the script.
Yeah.
So what does that feel like for you, and what will you be spending most of that time doing, and where?
So I've spent an enormous amount of time. I'm probably up to about 26th draft of the script, which is not unusual at all, because as anybody will tell you, writing is in fact rewriting, because every time you read it you go, oh, that could be better. Oh, that throws up a new idea. So I've done an enormous amount of drafts of the script, but I've also, because my duties on this particular show have been spread quite thinly across a number of areas for the past few months, getting ready to make the thing. I need some actual time where I can get away from the tyranny of the internet and all its delights, and television, and basically the fridge, anything that will distract me from finishing the script. So I'm going away for a couple of weeks in total isolation in a sort of eco shack in the north of Wales, which all sounds kind of romantic, but it isn't. It really will be me stalking around, swearing and writing, but just doing that rather than answering 200 emails a day and speaking on the phone far too much.
So is that you on your own, just you, pen and paper,
computer, me, and that's it.
And yeah. The great outdoors.
The great outdoors, and I'm happy to see it's going to be raining and quite stormy mostly, so anything, I just need locking down, trapping in, not doing anything other than writing it. Yeah, just need to put backside onto chair and pretty much do that for 2 weeks.
And what will keep you motivated during the fortnight that you're there?
I think that I'm going to find some new stuff within the script. And so much of the work that I have done has been about, if we take a building house analogy, I've been laying the foundations for a number of years. I've been building the walls and planning where the rooms go for the past year. And basically, for the next 2 weeks, I get to choose the carpets, the wallpaper, the curtains, do all the nice stuff, which is basic dialogue and finding some nice and unusual routes through the scenes. It won't be pleasurable necessarily, but it's the sort of the best part of the writing process, I think.